I bet at least once in your life you have said or thought the phrase, "They'll never love me if." They'll never love me if. And who's the they? It can be anyone. It can be a spouse, it can be a child, it can be a parent, it can be a boss, it can be a coworker, it can be a friend, it can be a neighbor, it can be anyone. And what's the if? That could be anything. They'll never love me if they discover what I've done, or if they find out what I didn't do. It could be anything. And if you've ever had a relationship about which you have said, "They'll never love me if," then you know that that's not a relationship that makes you feel at peace in the moment. Rather, you probably feel a lot of pressure. And it's something that Jesus never wants you to feel in your relationship with him. In John chapter 13, there's a beautiful phrase where it says, "And he loved them to the very end." And who's the them in that phrase? Well, the he is Jesus. And who's the them? Well, he's talking about his disciples. And by the end of the night on which it says that about Jesus, Jesus was going to tell Peter that, "Peter, you're going to deny you even know me 3 times. By the end of that night, he was going to tell Judas, his disciple, "Judas, you're going to sell me out for some money." By the end of that night, he was going to tell the rest of his disciples, his best friends in the world, "You're all going to abandon me." And yet at the end of that night, Jesus still loved them. How do we know? Because of what happened the next day. He loved them again. The same day he loved you. The day he kept a promise that he will love you forever, no matter what it cost him. Even if that love took him to a cross and put some nails in his skin and put a whip in his back and caused him to cry out for help. And the day that we were forgiven and Jesus delivered on a promise that he would love you to the very end of forever. Forever. It means that today you are loved. Tomorrow you are loved. Every day you are loved by him. And that's good news. You know that we're living in a world right now where it's sometimes hard to find that type of good news. That's why we created the evening encouragement devotions. Every once in a while, for stretches of a couple weeks at a time, we give you nightly devotions, just a couple of minutes long, based on God's word, that remind you of something good about God, about his attention on you, about his care for you. The next round of those evening encouragements starts on October 25th, and I hope that you'll join us for that journey. But if you'd like some encouragement before then or between the series, then I'm going to invite you to sign up for my personal email list. Every once in a while, I'm going to read something in God's Word that's going to compel me to make a video and share some good news again. And if you'd like to receive those every once in a while, then you can use the link that's included with this message and sign up for that so that together, more and more, we can dig into God's Word and we'll find some good reasons to rest well at night, remembering that you will always be loved by God to the end, the very end of everything. See you soon, my friends.